now give the floor to the representative of the Russian Federation.
Mr. President, we welcome your personal participation, Mr. Foreign Secretary Harsh Vardhan Singh, your participation in our meeting today. We would like to also thank Tor Venesland for his informative briefing. We are watching with concern the continued tension in the Palestinian territories, in particular in the Gaza Strip and East Jerusalem. There is still the risk of the clashes in the border areas of Gaza becoming fully-fledged hostilities, and the threat of forced eviction of several Arab families from the East Jerusalem Sheikh Jarrah is ever present. On the 2nd of August, the Supreme Court of Israel postponed the hearings on this issue without a return date, and this could lead to yet another spiral of tension. The position of the Russian Federation remains unchanged. The illegal settlement activity by Israel, as well as land expropriation, property expropriation on the occupied territories, is a violation of international law. Such acts seriously complicate the international efforts to resume direct Israeli-Palestinian negotiations as quickly as possible to make sure that they arrive at a comprehensive settlement of final status issues. At the same time, arriving at lasting stability is impossible without having a political horizon, without reviving the peace process on the basis of the accepted international basis, where the central element is a two-state solution. We welcome also the mediation efforts made by Egypt. They are aimed at breaking the impasse in the settlement of the Israeli-Palestinian issues. The long stagnation of the peace process, unilateral provocative steps, and the attempts to score domestic political points through military action additionally compound an already volatile situation in the area of conflict. In this regard, we think it's important to keep and build on the international consensus on these Israeli-Palestinian settlement in line with the Security Council decisions made by the General Assembly, and the two-state principle. The most recent serious escalation of tension in the area of conflict in May of this year yet once again reminded us of the risks and threats that exist because of the lack of its settlement, the risk and threats to regional and international security. In this regard, we call upon the interested parties to start creating a stable and conflict-free Middle East in the spirit of the recently updated by us the concept of ensuring collective security in the Persian Gulf area. The emphasis there is on its regional dimension. The thinking here is that such a system could become a preface to building a general post-crisis architecture in the Middle East. Mr. President, we advocate for the relaunching of direct Israeli-Palestinian negotiations, which would result in meeting the legitimate aspirations of the Palestinians for an independent state with a capital in East Jerusalem, and meeting the understandable concerns by Israel as regards their national security. Special role in helping with this solution is to be played by the Middle East Quartet, which is the only internationally accepted mechanism of accompanying the Israeli-Palestinian settlement. In this regard, we intend to continue stepping up the activity of the Quartet, and we call upon our colleagues in the Quartet to actively and positively react to our initiative to hold in September in New York a ministerial meeting, to do this in the margins of the high-level GA week, as well as holding consultations in the expanded format with the participation of regional states. At the same time, we expect that these initiatives will be supported by the international community. I thank you for your attention.
I thank the representative of the Russian Federation.